This some of the episode may seem a little filler, but we all get the point. Hope you enjoyed that fun. This is Sellavin and his review of Naruto Shippuden, episode 387, The Promise That Was Kept. Now, this whole episode is literally about Obito, because of what he went through and what he's going through now. Even though Naruto is extending out his hands, he still resists him because he feels like that he is on the right path. And the more and more he resists, the more and more he knows that he sees more of himself, more of his old self that he sees in Naruto than he has in the self he has now, and he's seen in years. And that's the thing about Obito. You have to understand, like, he was the Naruto type, and he had his life turned upside down. He believed that everything he did was the wrong path for so long. He forgot what his old self was. And even after Naruto extended hand, he keeps shoving it aside because he still believes that what he's on is the right path, that he will remake this whole world and make anew. And this part is the part that gets me the most hype. Even despite all that, and Naruto says this: if you really don't believe that, then stop imagining yourself as Hokage. And Naruto has a point, because he still holds on to the dream of being a Hokage, despite everything that he's going through. No, because he wants to remake this world as he sees fits. That's all because of Madara and himself and everything that he's gone through. But you have to understand that Obito, he can't let go of the past, because the past was the best part of his life. Even though he wants to deny it, he can't, because if he did, he would deny all the good parts of his past. That includes Rin. So, if he turning back on everything, that means turning his back on Rin. And he doesn't want to do that. Hell, it was his resolve for losing Rin that made him into this monster. And to the point where he wanted to become this way. And Naruto, even though despite being shoved aside, he still has the courage to keep latching onto him to the point where just get over here already. Like, just get over here already. Like, literally, like, I already said that twice, but you have to understand. Literally dragging Obito, making his decision for him just to come to his side, despite being everything that he is. Because if anyone understands Obito the most, it's Naruto, because of what he went through. And despite all that, and everything and anything, and they did it. They dragged Obito. He's no longer in Ten Tails and Churiki. He's now out helpless. But then there's Kakashi. Then there's everybody knowing that he's winning. They want him dead. And there's Kakashi, there's Sasuke, and then there's Minato. They all are up to him, knowing that what he's done. Like, it was Sasuke who wants to step up to take him out first. Then it's Kakashi, because he feels like that's his friend, and that he should be the one to feel the right flow. But it's Minato who stops at the last minute, saying that even though you are his friend, as the leader, it was my responsibility, because I allowed this to happen. And he is right. I mean, if Minato was there, none of this could have happened. Hey, if we give him backup support. But they were in the middle of a great ninja war. So many lives, so many casualties. If it wasn't for Minato, they would never have won the war, because he was a prodigy. But you have to understand, because of that, they lost everything. And I mean everything. So, he lost everything. I mean, Obito died, and Kakashi, he probably felt, if anything, he felt, even though Obito was in hell, Kakashi even confessed that he felt like he was in a pool of hell of his own. Because think about it, he lost two of his friends. Hence, he lost his comrades. The friend who gave him an eye that he lost, the friend that he cared about, that they promised to protect, and his master. So he has to understand that if anyone could understand how, and anyone have the burden of hell, it is Kakashi. But it's Naruto who understands the most, because when Obito sees Naruto, he sees a reflection of himself, and that's something he cannot deny. So, give credit where credit is due, and I give this a lot of credit. So you can't just hide the truth. And no matter what Obito does, he can't hide the truth from everyone anymore. Especially Minato. They all saw in the entire Shinobi Alliance, they all connected with Chaka. They all saw inside his heart. They all know the troubles and the hardships that he went through. So, and Minato, as the sensei, felt the most saying the fact that Rin died is her way of scolding me for failing as a teacher. So now that Obito's been subdued, they have Madara, who's the only main bad guy left to deal with. If you guys read the manga, then you know what's gonna happen next. If you haven't, then you haven't. But let's just say, great with the scales that they are now, with the way the scale is setting, let's just say you have a few more surprises on your way. What kind of surprises? Not telling. But you guys have to find out for yourself. But trust me, it is a good the episodes that are coming are way more surprising. Even though they seem a little fillerish with them bringing out some old stories, you know, but you have to understand, with everything that's happening lately, you have to understand this is a big move. A lot of changes coming to both the story and what's coming after the story. So you have to all keep on watching. Give credit where credit is due, and I give this a lot of credit. So do not deny this. So if you guys are still not, if you guys are a genuine Naruto fan, and keep watching this. If you haven't, then can't make you watch it. But you have to understand, good episode. Even though it's a little long, and I'll talk, but you have to understand, especially what's coming up next. Hope you enjoyed this one. This is my latest review on Naruto Shippuden, episode 387. Sorry, my voice is a little raspy. The truth is, I have a sore throat. And normally I would make my videos a little longer, but with my soreness messing my throat up, I can only give you this much. Hope you enjoyed. That's fun. Comment, subscribe. Signing off. Need some milk.